Welcome to the Country City Mat, one of our exciting free-form creative mats for students. Where do you live? In a city? Are you living in a country area? Are there high-rise buildings surrounding you, or do you drive by miles and miles of countryside before you see a gas station? Your robotics consulting firm has been hired to highlight the importance of the connections of these two different regions of our country. And so the mat, as you can see, is free-form and unnamed and gives you plenty of flexibility. For the exercises in our curriculum, you'll see that there are some names for these areas, but you are free to name them or call them anything you want. The mat itself does not have any names on it. The mat features a number of interesting components. As you can see, it has like a city area and then it has a country area. The roads have a center line for line following and a blue dot, which enables you to do a sensor to be able to stop and turn so the robots can be moved around in an orderly way. And it's all designed to help you with creative stories. So we have in our free curriculum document some sample exercises for you to do. Level A, we want you to have your students place the robot on the barn, then put a minifigure on power plant, and then program the robot to follow the roads, and then from the barn to the power plant, and then pick up Farmer Brown and return him to the barn. As an extra, they can use a touch sensor that returns the robot to the barn using the dirt road. This program must be started by pressing the touch sensor. A second exercise you can do is place your robot on the barn again. Design and build an attachment that allows you to move food tokens from the crop fields to the store, to the restaurant, to the farmer's market on the mat. You may need to write 3 different programs where each program returns to barn so you can load the next item to be placed. As a bonus, your students can create an attachment and write a program that allows your robot to carry all of the tokens at once and drop them in the correct positions around the mat. A third exercise we suggest is you place your robot in the blue dot between the barn and home. Design and build a robot that uses sensors to maneuver through the mat. There should be at least 3 instances in your program where the sensors used to control your robot. Color line sensor following on the roads, color sensor the blue dots, and the robot turns left or right and proceeds with the line follower. Return to home when the tasks have been completed. Closely examine your program and find a place within your program to replace some of your code using a loop block or other device. And there's lots of other things you can do with this. Again, it's free form, it's creative. Invite your students to design their own challenges, build their own objects. Some ones that we came up with is catch and release. So you catch fish that are too big for the pond and put them in the harbor. Bring them in. Corral animals in the pasture and bring them to the barn. Night on the town. Farmer Brown and his wife need a night out. They go to the restaurant to eat. They go to the store to get a new dress, and they hit the grocery store on their way home. Or pay the bills. Mrs. Brown needs to go to the offices, then to the power plant, pay some bills, and return home. Or visit the monument. They've never really seen the monument in town. Take them a trip that goes around the monument and then back home. As you can see, there's just so many opportunities here for endless creative play and challenge, and we just invite you to have your students do creative work. You can, of course, download the basic curriculum document we discussed from the website, and we hope you have a lot of fun touring both the country and the city as you take your students on a new adventure. Have fun!